It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Ali Madawi here on a brand new installment of Yup Daily. And oh my goodness, I am excited and I cannot hide it. Let me know where you are chiming in from. What platform, what city, what state, what country, what continent. Let me know how amazing of a day you are having. It is Wednesday, it is hump day, and we are ready to rock and roll, baby. Check me out. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the GPS of success in online businesses. I know I kind of worked with you on this in the past, but it has merit now more than ever to work on it. So I am so excited from wherever you may be. Make sure you hit that like button. Give me some reactions. Let me know in the comment that you are alive, well, happy, and full of abundance. And 120%, make sure you smash that subscribe, that follow, that like. Let me go. Let me go. I'm amazing. I need you to tag a friend and let them know how amazing today is. Because if you really want to rock and roll, we are on busy season right now as we speak for online businesses, baby, and like never before. Let me talk to you. So GPS, let's talk about that G. First things first is grow. So when you hear the word grow, many of us think grow in just sales, grow in just commissions, or grow in business development. I say grow in every single area. Now, let me help you out before you help yourself out. Let me check you self before you wreck yourself. So number one, growth is not just about one area. Growth is not a one-time event. Growth is 100% a whole combination of different areas of your life. So in order for you to grow your bank account, you have to grow as an individual. In order for you to grow your network, you have to grow as an individual. In order for you to grow as a leader, you have to grow as an individual. So growth is a must. If anybody says, well, I don't read, well, you're not ready to lead. If somebody tells me like, well, you don't understand, Ali, I don't want to talk to people, then you should not build a network. If you tell me I don't want to go live, then you should not be in a digital space. It is as simple as that. No one said it was easy, and I'm here to tell you it'll never be easy. As a matter of fact, it's not supposed to be easy. It's like you saying, I'm not good at math, I'm not good at calculus. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to study it, learn it, get a little bit of adversity, get a little bit of challenges, go over different exams, and then you become okay before you become good, before you become great, assuming that it's something that you are passionate about. So number one, you must grow in all different areas. So here's the question of the day. What book are you reading and or listening to right now? Let me know in that comment. What book are you reading and or listening to right now? Because if you are not growing as an individual, your plant is dying. You need to water your plant, your growth plant right here and right now. Do not rob yourself and say, I know it all. I don't care what vertical you are focusing on in your life, what industry you are in. Growth is a must in order for you to become better and and advance in life. Even if it was a job, in a traditional job, we are expected to increase our growth and knowledge of certain areas in our position, in our department, in order for us to grow and become more valuable and be offered a promotion. But here we are. Many times we just say, well, at least I got a car from point A to point B. At least I have a job that is paying me a minimum amount of dollars, or a business that is paying me enough to take care of my money, and so on and so forth. That is not okay. Because if you are not thinking with an ambitious growth mindset, how can you lead other individuals to an ambitious growth result? You have to be the greatest version of yourself, and it is not a one-time deal. I love myself and I love where my life is right now, but that tells me I've reached a certain level. It's time for me to grow, because I cannot get anyone else past this point if I don't grow myself. That is why I read. That is why I have routines. That is why I literally pre-qualify and prospect every single day. That is why I do what I do as if I just started yesterday. And I never, ever want to lose the emotion and the excitement about learning. You have to fall in love by the idea of, I want to learn. You are a lifetime student. The know-it-all knows nothing at all. And there are many people, unfortunately, who fall in the trap of, I made it, I got it, I have it figured out, I'm making the money. Good for you. But how about everybody else around you? See, those individuals need you to be the best version of yourself in order to grow and raise them up. I was mentored yesterday by a gentleman by the name of Jimmy Ezel, whom many of you know very well. And he said to me, Ali, this is the time for you to show the leaders what the future looks like. See, it's not about becoming successful or achieving certain milestones that you had in mind. It is now time to double and triple down, because there are many individuals who may reach your level, which is absolutely just 10% from where you are supposed to be. And they're going to think, I made it too. And you would have robbed them from their own potential. So growth is an ongoing, continual thing if you truly and genuinely want to be that leader. I know many people who've gotten comfortable and stopped their growth process, and therefore they've become irrelevant in the marketplace. I know a former mentor of mine that literally was credited of building networks of up to 1 million people and done incredible, phenomenal things, but he never, ever wanted to transition to a digital social media world. That gentleman is literally struggling right now to pay his bills. I don't want to be that guy. I don't think you would want to be that guy or that gal. So I assure you, it is only through growth that you can kill it in the business community, especially right now. We're in September, baby, busy season all the way until summertime. Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow. So you need to grow in every single area. So make sure that you use a power list, and a power list allows you to take 4 business must-dos. It's not a to-do list, a power list, 4 areas that no matter what, no matter how low, I will not go to sleep until I get these 4 things. And they should be income producing, activity driven. And then 1 personal, such as, I will not have ice cream today. Yeah, that was mine. And I beat it. I got it. Now I only celebrate every 90 days with a Ben and Jerry's. But man, I used to have a Ben and Jerry's every night. Yeah, it's crazy, right? All right, so that was G out of GPS. Let's talk about P. So when it comes to business, see, a lot of people just go and prospect everyone, especially in the network marketing profession. You hear everybody say, prospect everybody, prospect your mom, your uncle, your brother. Everybody needs to hear about this business. Now, I would like to alter that a little tiny bit and say, instead of prospect everyone, I want you to pre-qualify everyone. Let me explain the difference. See, I talk to everyone. I reach out to everyone as a friend, as a big brother, as a whatever I may be in that relationship, right? I will do everything to talk to everyone. I never shun anybody to the side, no matter how good or bad they are in business, no matter how good or bad they have done in the past, no matter whatever is going on. Never, ever do I do that. But I pre-qualify the person. I don't prospect everybody right away. And here's why. There are certain individuals that may be ready right now to go and grow with you. There are others, unfortunately, that they're so not prepared nor ready, that you talking to them about a business is going to be the most frustrating conversation to you, but definitely one of the least valuable thing that they're going to see, even if you could be a multimillionaire. Let me give you an example. I spoke to a few individuals over the last 30 to 60 days. And within the first couple of minutes, I hear things like, well, you know how it is. The rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. I'm like, man, mindset is so broken. And I want to just go to attack mode and say, well, let me help you out and fix your mindset, right? I was like, okay, that's interesting that you feel that way. Tell me more. What made you say statements like that? And they'll start stating things like, well, you know how it is, man. No one is willing to give me a job. And I start hearing the victim mentality. So automatically in that very conversation, my brain is automatically going that I will have to do a lot of personal work on this individual in order for this individual to perform at a high level that I perform. And I'm not ready to be nobody's babysitter. So I don't give up on that person. I recommend to that person, you know what I did when I was in your circumstance and I felt the way you felt? I read this book. I watched this video. I've done so. I give them a little bit of a resource so they can go on and become better people. And when the time is right, when they are ready, I will come back and talk to them about business. But I'll be straight up with you. I don't talk to anyone just because they are human beings about a business. I want to make sure that you and I are on the same level. If you're not as excited as I am about life, if you're not as positive as I am about you, if you don't see yourself as the most valuable asset in life, and sometimes people need a little bit of finagling, but use your best judgment to help that individual to see that. But sometimes it's just not right. Especially my pet peeve is when I get, nah, man, sounds too good to be true. Convince me that you are the best business coach, mentor, or the best person that can help me out. Convince me that your business model is the right, man. I don't, you know how much energy it takes for somebody to say something negative or for me to entertain a negative force? I don't have time for that because I value my life, my blood cells, my stress cannot be activated. I am too happy for you. So I don't want to engage in those conversations. Rather, when I feel that someone and I are in the same frequency, even if they're not professional in business, even if they're just starting their journey, I will go all out for that person. I will go all out for that person, even if they're not ready to go all out for themselves. So it is imperative 100% for you to pre-qualify before you prospect. Otherwise, you're going to talk to 100 people a week and 99% of them are going to be frustrating, and that is going to take a toll on your mindset and it's going to stop your growth. Therefore, if the G is gone, the P is not happening, right? So make sure that you're working on that. So G and P, grow, and then the P is pre-qualify, not just prospect, right? Now, the S is sell. Let me help you out. If you are in business and you are saying or thinking anything like this, well, I don't like sales. I'm here to tell you, you're either going to have to hire somebody and give them a portion of your commissions and let them do the selling for you, or you have to master the art of selling. Sales is a fundamental of business 101. If you are in real estate, or if you are Grant Cardone, who owns a conglomerate of $2 billion of assets in his portfolio, or if you are Gary Vee, who has a foul mouth and gets on stage, or if you are Robert Kiyosaki, or if you are TD Jakes, or if you are Ali Madawi, or if you are anyone, I'm selling right now as we speak. I'm selling my value to you. So if you do not know the value and the idea and understand the concept of how to sell, not be a sleazy pushover, hardcore passive aggressive person, that's not what I'm telling you. If you say, I don't like sales, that's because you yourself have had a bad experience with a bad salesperson, and you're thinking that your audience is going to see you as such. And that is absolutely not the way. Sales is the idea of me presenting you value and you saying, can I own it? And I say, well, I can give it to you, but I'm going to be losing financial assets. Just like if you were to buy a house, I own it. If you want my house, you're going to have to pay for it, right? So it's a matter of you showing your value. So how do I generate sales without asking for it? Now that's crazy, right? Now, don't get me wrong. There's a process that happens where you say, are you ready to get started? Which package makes the most sense for you? Or which vertical would you like to entertain or get started with? Whatever the case may be, right? But the idea of me selling something has happened about 15 minutes ago before I even give you a call to action right now. See, it is about showcasing your value. When people watch me talk, and I get this all the time, hey, I ask people, what motivated you to meet with me after that live? And they'll say, man, dude, if there's so much nuggets and that was just a Facebook Live, I could only imagine how much more I can get out of you if we're paying each other or if we're working together or if we're in business together. So what that person said, you've showed me so much value that I'm willing to pay premium. Some of you are not even willing to give a sample out. And I'm not talking about a product sample, a sample of your greatness. A sample of how amazing you are. Stories, Facebook Live, IG Live, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't care what you choose as a hub. You got to show people your value. How do you want me to pay for a car that I've never even seen? Oh, it drives. Good for you. I don't know that. Show me. So you got to show your value. You got to document your greatness. And documenting does not mean you saying I'm making $100,000 a month. Documenting is showing what you actually would be doing with me if I were to work with you. This is what you would experience if you and I were working together. Every single day, every hour of the day. This is all I do. Zoom after Zoom, call after call, video message after video message. I'm just training, giving. So you have to show me your value if you want me to pay for you. Some of you are so stingy with your own value. Well, I don't want to give my stuff out because, I don't want people to not want to pay me. Let me help you out. We did, I believe, 13 or 14 5-day freedom challenges that were complimentary. And we have had celebrity trainers, James Malinchak from ABC show Secret Millionaire, Kevin Harrington from the original Shark Tank himself. And people didn't pay to watch them and hear from them for an hour and a half for 5 days in a row. And that's why we won the best challenge of the year and generated over $500,000 of challenge revenue. Do you understand what happened? We've given people the car for free. And they came back and said, the car was so good that I want to pay you. We've given people food for free, and the food was so good that they said, can I pay you because I want more? I want to get this every day in my life. But you're willing to hold back. You're saying, I'm shy. Man, don't tell me that. You're not shy. I'm going to hurt your feelings. Can I hurt your feelings? You're stingy. You're withholding your greatness, and that's selfish. You're so amazing and powerful beyond your own imagination. And don't tell me I don't know what to talk about. Do you know that every problem you've ever dealt with in your life, there are millions of people who may be dealing with right now. And if you say, hey, everybody, so today I'm going to teach you how I ruined my credit 5 years ago to less than 500 points and how I got it up to 850 points. Do you know that how many people would be like, oh, I'm watching this one. I want to know how to fix my credit. Do you know if you tell the world how you are dead broke and work 90 hours a week and you are struggling in your marital relationship and how you turned it around in a matter of 2 years, people will listen. Just like right now, you're listening because I told you I'm going to give you the GPS of building a business successfully. It is time to show me how great you are. And when you do that, the world is going to say, I got money for you. I want to work with you. I promise you, because I experienced this. My favorite thing every single day is when I get a message from 5 people a day, and it'll say something like this: Ali, I don't know what you do, but I watched a few of your videos, man, and you and I need to connect. I gotta talk to you. That tells me that I'm doing something right, that I'm putting value in the marketplace. So make sure that you are growing in every single area, because when you grow, your value just automatically overflows your cup and you start giving it out. And the more you're giving out in all of your areas, the more people and eyes are with you. Therefore, you get to pre-qualify the right people and prospect them for your business. And eventually, when enough value is put out, the sale becomes imminent. The sale naturally happens. Now, you still got to ask for it. You still got to say, are you ready to get started? You still got to say, man, I'd love to be your business partner. You still say, me and you are a match made in heaven, and we need to go out and rock this business together. but it becomes a whole lot easier when you are following the G and the P. So I hope today's message resonated with you. Feel free to hit that subscribe, like, comment, share, do whatever you got to do. But make sure you let us know that you are alive and that you are an entrepreneur, an innovator, someone who 100% is ready to rock this busy season, baby, because we're going all the way to the top. I love you and I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are showcasing our Young Entrepreneur Project community, and we're showing our brand new vertical driven, all things financial sector, whether it is all things crypto, all things Forex, all things futures, plus all things digital marketing, all things health and wellness, all things that you could ever imagine on terms of multiple streams of income. And you can even mentor other individuals and get paid for it. So I'm excited and I cannot hide it. And until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. We'll see you then.